Alright, I'm gonna start my second hike. I was fishing the Spillway launch ramp over there. That was the DWR one. Those are the guys pulling the boats out. Last time I hiked this, and I really want to do that again because I found a bunch of cool stuff, but there's actually 2 cars down there, and I've seen like 5 guys go that way. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna take the trail and I'm gonna hike over this hill over to Potters Ravine. These olive trees are loaded with olives. You know where I'm coming. And nobody picks them too. And if you never had homemade olives, you're missing out. They're good. You gotta have somebody that knows what they're doing though. Let's see, what's it say? It says no bikes. That's a bummer. I was gonna come here with my bike. Which is also weird because I've seen a lot of people riding their bikes out there. Rattlesnakes. No bikes, but it's handicap accessible. All right. Whatever. Looks like they need a new sign. The Bald Eagle. Yeah, like I said, I've never done this trail. So, let's check it out. Now, I forget which fire this was. I apologize. But it was one of the complex fires from last year. This one burned first, and then the bear fire, which they later called the complex fire or whatever, burned down the other side of the lake. So, same lightning storm. But this one burned this side of the lake when it all started. And eventually the bear fire made its way down about a month later and burned the other side of the lake. So, this is all the result of a lightning fire. I never knew about this, but there's some really nice covered areas along it. Picnic. No mountain bikes, but there's mountain bike trails everywhere. And somebody clearly had an ATV down here. So, a lot of rules, no enforcement. Classic California. A rule for everything, but nobody can enforce any of them. I personally don't care if people ride their bike out here. I plan on doing it. So, I say go for it. This is a bike trail. They just expect you to park over with the horses, which is just weird. I saw the horses and the mountain bikers on this trail. I was down at the water. I wasn't up on the trail, but I could see them. And I was wondering about this. How does the yield work when there's bikes and horses? There you go. Bike yields to pedestrians and horses. Everybody yields to horses. And that's kind of what I assumed. So, it is an equestrian trail. Respect those that bring their horses. That parking lot is stage 2 of the Spillway launch ramp. That's the actual parking lot. This launch ramp's over the side. And that part on the right over there is the 12-lane stage 1 launch ramp. It's a good view of it. So up top you got 12-lane stage 1 Spillway launch ramp. Right below it, the big open area, that's the stage 2 parking lot. It's all parking spaces. And then over to the left going down, that's stage 2 launch ramp. Stage 3 is at the end of it. It's 2-lane and it curves like this. Not very fun to launch from. This cove, you can see, is one of the spots where the Boy Scouts put the Christmas trees that they collect every year. There's a whole bunch of it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's down the channel here. This is a project they've done for quite a long time, and they do it in a few different spots on the lake. What they do is they collect up all the Christmas trees around town, around the county, really. And then they bring them here, they drill holes in them, and they anchor them with cables. So it's like this floating wall, basically, when the water's up. And that's for the panfish breeding. It's really all the cover they got. I don't know why they don't do something more substantial. That is the lake. I mean, that's volunteer stuff from a boys organization. I think the state and the Department of Water Resources should have a hand in that, you know. They offered us a lot of recreation and they just didn't deliver on it. This should be loaded with structures for panfish, and it just isn't. Mile 1, look at that. Now I don't know if that's a mile from where I parked or a mile from where the horse trailer's parked. I don't feel like I've walked a mile yet. So I'm guessing that's a mile marker from the horse trailer parking. Nice trail markers, that's helpful. So it's Potters Ravine that way. You can see we're starting to get to where the trees are alive still. Even these burnt ones right here, starting to come back. As the first year foliage, next year they'll have a little more. Some of the ones that have foliage, like this one over here, will probably die. I know because I've seen it. Saw it in 2008 when the last fire happened. A lot of trees kind of made it the first year, and then it just didn't survive the second year. But all these oak trees that lived, or almost lived, or that are even still standing, they're all gonna come back from the roots. They all have root shoots. Eventually, look, here's a good example. Right there. It's a live oak, putting a bunch of shoots up from the roots. You can see it pushed foliage this year, but it all died. Decided it wasn't worth salvaging the tree, so it's coming back from the roots. You see a lot of that with the oak trees. Whereas the pine trees, they can't push new shoots. They can't push new leaves. If all their leaves got torched, they're dead. That one's gone. Sucks. They can't come back from the roots. Surprise, they brought a bunch of gravel way out here. Stop erosion on the trail. They put some good time into this. I love it. Another bench, a mailbox, property line. Say they don't want you going over there on their property. This is private road, closed to public. Please respect property owners' wishes. Stay on public land. Yeah, I'd say the property owner agrees. That's a large pile there. Yet, I can't help but notice the property owner uses the access road provided by the state. Whatever. There's a bench. Trail log. What's that? Cool little mailbox. Ooh. What's it say? Potters Loop, North Camp, Bloomers, 50K run. All's quiet on the trail. Smoke fall on the air. Right up Dig Cow to Potters. Very quiet. Some butterflies. Okay, this, from what I've seen from Google Earth, is the flattest part of the trail, which really isn't that flat. It's also the most boring part of the trail. When you drop back down into the backside of Potters, and then you kind of have to go along it until you find a spot to get down. But here we go. There's the storm rolling in early. I brought a headlamp. I was planning on being out late, but I hope I don't get rained on. It's not supposed to rain a whole lot. A quarter inch or something tonight. It's just nothing but dead trees. Dead oaks everywhere. You see even the toyons are coming up from the roots. Another California native. This was a big one. Let's see the leaves torch on there still. Roots didn't die, it's coming right back. Now I can see Potters Ravine down here on the left. You can see it goes way, way, way back there. It's a really big cove. Trail goes this way. Water's way out that way. I'm following the trail. Notice there's a sign up here. I want to check it out. I'm not even sure if I want to go down there because I can see the lake is way out there. See, Potters Ravine, go, North Trail, mile 0. Here you go. Gobbler's Knob. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. That's hilarious. Potters Ravine, Potters Point, you are here. Well, I guess I want to go to Potters Point, which was that trail I saw at the mailbox. Well, we're going to stick to this trail. I'm not going to go backwards because there's no lake that way. So I'm going to go this way and then just cut my way down maybe. I'm just going to cut off trail. We're going to go down here. I'm going to check it out. It doesn't look real hikeable, but I think I could get a better view right over here. And here we go. We'll just get a better view. Check it out. Yeah, some button willows. Doesn't look real hikeable. I mean, that whole section's not fishable. It's too steep. I'm just gonna hike down here to check it out, and then I'm gonna hike along the top of it. And maybe over there, I'll hike back up. It's a steep hill. This camera doesn't show it, but looks like you get right out here and then it just drops off. There you go. There's the back of Potters Ravine, way over there. Got the clouds rolling in. You got the lake way over there. Way down there. Wow, it is deceptive because I have fished this section right here. I knew it was deep, but holy crud, that is crazy canyon. It just goes up. I was fishing there this spring in a tournament. I had no idea it was that deep. It just cuts. I mean, it's a cut. All you can say, I mean, really, it's a cut. Can't wait to bring a boat back out here. See, here's a hat somebody lost. It's like the third one of these I found. Found a lot of random stuff like that, and beer cans and bottle tops, rusty hooks, rusty everything. So, I'll be clear, I don't want to hike down here. I don't. I really don't. But I fish here all the time, and I know I will regret not videotaping this in 4K so I could look at it later. At some point in the future, I'm gonna be like, hey, let's fish that point. It's at the perfect depth. I know I got video of it. See what it looks like, because I totally forgot. There you go. I'm gonna have the video of it. So that is why I'm pushing myself to do this. Not particularly because I think it's super worth it or anything, but because nobody else is coming out here taking 4K video of these drop-offs, of these rocks, this specific location where I have fished a dozen times in the last year. This is why I'm here. I mean, nobody else is doing it. Whoa, that is a good 50-foot drop off. Man, I caught a 2-pounder here last tournament I fished here. You know, it's funny, I was fishing here with my buddy James. I always fish tournaments with him. He's the one that talked me into doing it because he knows I can catch 2-pounders. Anyways, I was fishing here. I caught 2-pounders. Threw back a 1.8 because I already had my limit of 2s. Pulled out of here, and then 10 minutes later I saw Bass Union pull up. I felt a little bad. I wanted to be like, yeah, I already fished it out, bro, sorry. I have no idea if he caught fish or not because he doesn't record his tournaments, and I wasn't recording that tournament either, so I can't really show you. I will say that I have a really good video out there catching a frog. Big old frog. Jumped on James's boat. Wow, look at that. I don't know if you can see that. I'll adjust the camera, sorry. There you go. Now the wide angle camera doesn't do anything justice. But it is 50 feet down. Fast drop. I mean, I ain't climbing down that without a rope. I'll go over here and fish. I could work my way down over here. But this is really, really steep. So when you see these rocks right here, just keep in mind there's a 50-foot drop right there. You look over there where the creek bed is, same drop. It looks like the channel maybe has been filled with sediment, rocks and stuff, so it's a little clogged up. But there's another spot over there. Probably drops 12, 15 feet. I can see water coming in right there. It drops, disappears behind that sediment. So there's not like cool water coming in right here. That's gonna be a factor when you're looking for bait fish. I'm gonna hike down there and I'm gonna fish. If I don't catch a fish, well, oh well. What are you gonna do? But I will be disappointed. I'll say that right now. I'm gonna be disappointed. There's a fish down there. I'm gonna find it. Down there. It's definitely an easy way to get down right over here, but I'm gonna have to hike back up and around. So I hope this is worth it. I really do. This is a spot where the deer have been coming down. It's steep. I gotta go down there and fish because I hiked all this way and nobody else is here. I am not gonna like hiking out of here. It's gonna suck. I don't know if you can see this, but this is why you couldn't hike it earlier until it dried out. From the water line all the way to where I'm standing, none of this has ever been out of the water since they filled the lake. So there's this layer of sediment. I mean, it's thick. It takes forever to dry out. Top dries out quicker than the bottom. But I mean, it's everywhere. And you hit the line where water's never been this low. So waves, all that stuff, it's never eroded it. Rain. It's just thick, 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 thick. All this is gonna get washed into the lake as soon as it starts raining. It's gonna be a nightmare. There you go, there it is. There's Potters Ravine. This is the initial drop off. So when you get to the rocks, there you go, there's your drop off. It is a good 50 feet until you hit the bottom, and then it just keeps going. Bottom, bottom, bottom. This is 629 feet, 28 feet. I don't know, I didn't check today. But there you go, that's what it looks like. Over there, that tree. There's more cable on it than you can imagine. It's completely wrapped in cable. I don't know what that's about. There's something on top of it. It looks like a top hat. I'm beat, and I gotta hike all the way back. So this is gonna be fun. Fingers crossed, catch a fish, make it work. Wow. It's still really steep. I don't know how I'm gonna land a fish here. I gotta try though. I know, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cast it out there and lose the lure. Snag it, watch. That's crazy steep. Okay, I've been fishing here a while. I haven't had any bites. Not a one. So I'm gonna hike back up. I'm gonna hike over there. Give it another shot. There's fish in this cove. That is a big nut. Huge nut. Oh yeah. Oh, maybe it went to this wire. Yeah, I have no idea what it goes to. I'm not carrying it out of here. It's not real long, about 10 feet. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not sure what that was for. I've seen multiple floating dead smelt, about 1.5 inches, 2 inches. There's obviously smelt back here. There's a fish here somewhere. It's a good spot to hike up and over. I think I'm gonna hike along it though. Why not? Screw it. Comes one of the jets from the Air Force base over there. This storm's coming in quicker than I thought it was gonna. I might get sprinkled on. You're welcome. Welcome change from the weather we've been having. Will say I'm on my last battery, so I'm gonna have to conserve from here on. But I mean, there's tons of cool stuff to see. I mean, look at this. I'm not even trying to record. This one's under 4 inches of sediment. Orange soda. I mean, this stuff's everywhere out here, guys. Man, what do I take that? How much garbage do I want? It's from the 70s, I'll take it. Found an old paddle. I wouldn't think twice about grabbing, except it's metal. Handle is anyways. I have a long way to go, so I think I'm gonna leave this here. Hopefully somebody takes it. This will be a buoy anchor back Potters. That is heavy. There you go. Cement block. The wind completely changed directions. Whoa. Oh boy. This looks like where the roads cross to the creek. There's a road coming down on the left side, and then there's a road coming down the right side. Looks like it crossed right there. See top water here and there, but on the other bank, fortunately. Oh, there's top water. Alright, top water was right here. This looks like a great spot to look for lures though. I've fished this cove a few times, and I did not know there was a road bed over there. Seeing it though, I know I've caught a bunch of fish off that road bed. Also didn't really realize that this cove comes quite a ways back. Not used to that. A lot of trees. I could feel them losing lures here and there. A lot of trees down there. That's some thick sediment. It's like 2.5, 3 feet. Ooh, some topwater right behind me. See the... There's fish back here. I don't know what they are. They're not biting though. There is a bear mark. See that? Oh boy. Yeah. There, bear. Bear print. It's a few weeks old, but there you go. Looks like a boat pulled in right there. Pontoon. Alright, I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna head out to that point. Way over there. That point over there. A lot of animals coming down right here to eat, or to drink, I mean. You see the trail? A lot of animals. I was just starting to wonder, I haven't caught a fish this whole time. No bites, no nothing. And boom, out of this tree over here. Spin up smelt, good sign. Here we go. All right. Finally. Let's see here. 13 and a quarter. Nice. Finally. Woo! Starting to wonder. And it's gone. I was working the bank pretty quick, trying to get out of here. I cast out here at the edge of this tree. That one picked it up. So yeah, no skunks. Actually got one in my hands. There's a lot more fish. I could see them hitting topwater out there. And there's one right here. I mean, there's fish right here. I just found a school of them. I don't know if I'm gonna bother fishing it too long, but maybe. I'll try to get one more, I don't know. I got a long way to hike at this point. It's like 3 miles out of here. If I keep going this way. I don't want to go back that way, so. Dang, right in the tree, look, look, look. Top water everywhere. And what are you gonna do? Follow it all the way up to the bank. Saw it hit the dirt and everything. Oh, missed that one. There's fish here. There's a school of them. Keep seeing them top water over there, all the way over here. Okay, the road kind of leaves the water and heads up the hill here. I think I'm going to follow it. I don't really care if I catch a fish or not over there. If I really want to catch a fish back here, I'd kayak here. I want to do metal detecting and stuff. It's just too much to take in. I don't want to be out here all day. There's another tire. I don't know how this tire got here. It's nowhere near a road. I mean, this is an old road, but must have left it. I'm not gonna go get close to it, but over there you can see there's anchors, 3 giant cement blocks on the hill there, right where the water line is. They look like some kind of old anchors, but they also look like those old camp stoves that you see in the woods sometimes around here, where it's like a barbecue pit, there's a grill on top. I mean, that's what it looks like. I know that's not it because there's a giant cable going through them, but interesting. There's somebody's lounge chair right there. Oh man, the thing's buried. I'm not even gonna bother. That is old. Buried. Old lounge chair. You can tell this is where high water was when people were coming in boats. There's spots from houseboats pulling in. Footprints everywhere. Plenty of spots to get lost. Looks like a seat cover. I'm not gonna fish this. I'm just gonna head out to the point. Keep walking. I'm guessing that's a vape pen? I don't know, I don't vape. So, JK. Feels rubber, there's cigarette butts right here. Gross. Y'all disgusting. Stop dropping your cigarettes in the lake. Hey, I see a turtle down there. Just wondering what that was. Turtle, there it goes. Scooting up dirt. Came up and looked at me. Said, what are you doing here? Took off. Yeah, I'm starting to feel like I might get rained on. It's getting awfully gray. Wind change directions. I'm pretty sure I got like 2.5 miles to hike if I keep going this way, so I better just hit it, I think. I pointed this out a couple videos ago, but it's true. The sediment has a color change down a little bit, where it's like that light limestone color. And obviously it's some kind of clay. But that year, the lake was just full of sediment. Great bank where you could see all the holes that the crawdads had dug over the years. Each one of these little holes, this crawdad's digging in. This whole area loaded with crawdads. You come here in the spring, I bet you'll be on the crawdad bite. Which is funny because in the spring I was fishing over there and I was on the crawdad bite. That's when I caught all those 2-pounders. Limited edition, Bernard Hopkins, Corona Extra. You know, that one doesn't look too old, but I don't follow boxing. I have no idea who that is. So I'm gonna look that one up. A lot of trees to fish, no bites. Ooh, another net. Look at that. Oh, this one still has the net in it. And look at that handle. Oh my God, it's so long. Oh, I just broke it. That sucks. Put a new bolt in it, but I'm gonna dig this one up and take it back. That is awesome. That's a lot of sediment in there. It fell apart as I was pulling it out. It's like 3 pieces. Show you here. Whoa, 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 whoa. The net, which is full of sediment, which is why it broke. And you got the handle and then the handle extender that somebody put on it. It's like a tent pole. I don't know. Might be salvageable. I've never seen a cotton net. No idea when this was made. There's the net. There's the hoop that broke in half. Maybe it's fixable. Putting that net in my backpack and I look up. Never seen anything like that before. Green jug. Oh boy. This is like, well, do you carry it back or not? I don't know. That one's not that old. Fireball. I'll leave you for the next people. Golf ball. Found a few of these. Caught one. Just stopping here and there to fish. I'm spitting up smelt. That one messed my lure up. Another 12-incher. Yeah, 12 and a half. I don't know where all the big ones are, but I'm guessing they moved out a little deeper already. Caught that one right out of here, out of the trees. First cast, I'll give it another cast or two. Keep moving. It's like a barbecue. Not carrying that one back, obviously. Ooh, rusted through. That one's old. Never know what you're gonna find. To the point now. This is Potters, and then out here is the slot. You look straight across, that's Foreman Creek. Over there you see the green bridge, the main body. That's the way I'm heading. From here it's another 2 miles back to the launch ramp, and then another half mile up the hill or something for my car. But look at that, there's a ladder. There's all kinds of stuff like this on the lake. I mean, obviously I can't carry all of it. There sure is a ton of it out here. That one's probably gonna be here for a long time. Here's a good one. That was a bad day. Look at that. Steel prop. Ski rope. Oh man. I don't really want to carry this, but I don't know, do I leave it? It's a lot of nice steel. Hey, anybody missing a mirror? Side of your boat. I can't carry everything. I'm already overloaded. There are scissors buried. It's pretty good for how buried it was. Stoked to find stuff, but my backpack's already full. Anything I carry is just extra weight at this point. Another umbrella, red and white, and it's windy. Came around the point, it's just ripping. Roll this Pepsi bottle I found, 10 ounces, no deposit. Pepsi, still, oh, interesting rig. It's a really old, really big hook. This looks handmade. Knew it was coming in early. These are heavy raindrops, man, they're cold. Well, let's hope it doesn't get too muddy too fast. I turned around a couple trips ago. I found that crankbait. There's the oak tree in the water. So even from here, I got a ways to go hiking back. Well, that was fun. I ate crap over a rock. Not paying attention because I'm beat. Fell on myself, broke the bottle I was carrying, cut myself all over, broke my fishing rod in half. I'd say this hike wasn't worth it, guys. I like that fishing pole, I just got it. It's on clearance, so I'm not gonna complain, but I fell right on it. Hands were full, no way to catch myself. Man, that sucks. See, there it is, broken half. Snap. Bummer. It's a good rod. I wasn't gonna bring this rod either because it's a one piece. Now, what I was thinking. New rod. Just asking for trouble. Oh well. And another hams. 70s. And I also found what appears to be a full Coca-Cola in the bottle. The white top. Umbrella again. The sediment is super thick. It's bad. Well, back to the launch ramp. Fortunately, I didn't park here. I parked at the top. Stage 1. So I got a long walk still. That was fun. I'm absolutely beat. That took way longer than I thought. Broke the fishing rod in the process. Only caught 2 fish. It's too darn windy, and then I broke my rod. So, not the best trip I've had out here. Frankly, probably the most expensive trip I've had. But I know some guys that lost some $500 rods over the years, so I'm not going to complain. This one has a small chance of being fixed. And I did get it on clearance. And when I bought it, I knew these rods were prone to breaking. That's why they have bad reviews. But I've never had a problem with them, personally, until now. But man, I tell you, I landed square on my face, elbowed this thing right in half. So, it's not the manufacturer's fault on that one. But I'm out of here. Absolutely beat. It's raining. I just hiked 5 miles. A mile of it uphill, that sucked. So I'm out of here. But thanks for watching. See you next time.